here we are at this time, at the beginning of what I think of as the spiritual revolution on our planet, arriving at the same place from totally different backgrounds. And it's such an exciting and exquisite kind of notion to realize that you don't, it really has nothing to do with where you were born or what your physiology is or what your background is or what your physical capacities are or your intellectual capacities. It has nothing to do with that. That there is an intelligence that is within you, a universal intelligence. And that universal intelligence doesn't need to be named. You can't name it. You can't put a label on it. The great Danish theologian Kierkegaard said that once you label me, you negate me. I can no longer be who I really am. I must now live up to some label that you have placed on me. And that you can look at something as beautiful as a flower, which is a complete and total mystery. You spend time with spiritually enlightened people, and they can do a dialogue with this flower. It's almost like the difference between an optimist and a pessimist. They say the same things, they just word them a little differently. The optimist gets up and looks in the morning and says, "Good morning, God." The optimist looks out, or the pessimist looks out and says, "Good God, it's morning." It's like same words, just a little different flavor. Here you are with something that if I gave you an assignment to make, none of you could go out and make it. Not a person in this world can create a chrysanthemum. It's a mystery, a total mystery. You need some of this to make more of them. There's an intelligence about this flower. And what you call it is not what it is. That intelligence suffuses it, surrounds it, permeates it, is inside it, about it, however you want to phrase it. It is something that is invisible, that you can't get a hold of, and that without it, it doesn't exist. And that intelligence is something that I have been studying and examining and looking at. Dramatic changes have been taking place in my life. You've probably seen them. Those of you who have read my books, who know of my writing from back in the 70s when I wrote Erroneous Zones and Pulling Your Own Strings, and those books that really catapulted me into the public limelight. And I didn't really ask for that. I didn't even seek it out. It just was sort of something that came along, something that showed up. And people ask me over and over again, why now? Why is the tone of your talks and why is the tone of your books, why is you see it when you believe it such a, it's almost got a spiritual nature to it. What is it about that? Where did that come from?